Best avoided here. There can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
You've given me much to think about. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
I understand the inclination, Arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Well met, sir.
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
Seems we're a bit stuck. Might we have overlooked aught of import?
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Always a pleasure.
At last.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false the sigil upon that letter from some days past, or the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely this ought to be found. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare that few may pass through Batal's fortress, save with some coin. I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a beastron. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know.
We are to escort our charge to the cenotaph. Shall we be on our way?
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters. You the Arisen? Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be...
Interested in my wares?
Only fools and urchins boast of it. Come to think of it, 'tis difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns? riding in an ox.
This ox cart's bound for the I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Not much going on.
Over here, if you would.
I regret to say I've little knowledge. How wonderful. Look at you. You've become quite the seasoned adventurer. It warms my heart that you care to visit. Look at you. You've...
'Tis not your place to question my decision.
You're welcome to stay. It warms my heart that you care to visit me.
This is generally used as a material.
Look at you.
Over here, if you please.
It warms my... I thank you.
'Tis this way.
'Tis not your place to question my decision. Now be...
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Here we go again.
Give no quarter! get that for you.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Why don't we go take a look?
Look at you. You've become...
'Tis not your place.
Look at you. You've become...
One of us is being drenched. Arisen, to me. I shall heal you. Hold it, please. I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
Indeed, you are correct.
At last! I thought we'd never find one.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
I'm not taking any...
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. That's quite enough.
Right, with Flyer's fury.
I will protect you.
That's it! Huzzah!
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Never should have taken this shit.
I'd gladly stay here forever if I
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume. Go on through.
Buy a little something, won't you? Many thanks, sir.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are...
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late. They call themselves the Coral Snakes. And worse still, they are without scruples. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching... Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing... You all begin by scouring for their hideout. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors.
I'm starving. I have food. Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry. Spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor in Libya. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell you. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help...
Many thanks, sir. Lucky. Many...
Over here, if you would.
This is the only way to live. Free as a bird.
No greater joy than living as one.
Buy a little something, won't this world's no place for the faint of heart. Many thanks, sir.
Are you here by a...
Oi! Keep out!
To know, but I'd wager it's the work of bandits. Got a Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bid to flush 'em out. Though they haven't found 'em yet.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing shortages. Mark.
You ever heard of the coral? There's no lack of brigands looking to make some easy coin out on the roads. But what's scary about these coral snakes? Talk is, they fall upon you all at once, and they're gone just as quick. Along with all your goods and coin. I thought only fools turned to banditry. But if they're capable of maneuvering, why not live honestly if they've the brains for it? At any rate, if you've a mind to catch 'em and make a name for yourself...
Have you heard? The losses must be significant. It is only a matter of time. What? You want to lend a hand in catching them? Better you than me.
Pray seek. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the Ox Cup.
Many of us, yet so boundless is Empress Net. 'Twas she who decreed that no pawn may be forced into unpaid...
Well met, sir. I'm just grateful to still be in leisure doing business with...
What are you?
You don't look like much. I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, they say you should be thankful for your life. But the trouble happened due south of it.
This isn't the way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
'Twas a fine journey we shared.
Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Back Batal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
You watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Twould not be unwelcome for an ally to here for once.
We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
By your leave. Trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Letting you gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm.
Debilitation that curative cannot mend.
Has this ox cart assailed? It is in a dreadful state.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
Careful now.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
You've got them on the run.
'Tis a wonder any foe challenges us with the Arisen in our midst.
Are we leaving already?
I am in your debt.
You mustn't let this stop you.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we...
My apologies. I've a request. Ah, 'tis you. I suppose I should thank...
I've got a good feeling about this one.
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I said!
Who? Fight?
I'll have you!
Pursuing young bandits may well lead us to the fiend's hideout. Come, Master. There is...
Ah, there you are. You're the one who'll be aiding us, and I believe their hideout lies somewhere...
Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. Don't hurt children. That's the rule.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you're gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids. So you...
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you're...
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
We'll manage whatever comes.
You can count upon my aid.
Be ready. Our foes are armed.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Son of a...
You scared? You should be.
Nice armor you've got. You look better on me.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
You've got. Look better on me.
Together we are indomitable!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
No.
Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're gonna go see him. He'll keep us all safe. They're already here. Run!
armor you got.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Ought we not to pursue the bandit master? This might be our best chance of uncovering the fiend's hideout. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, master.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall give no
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel.
True enough.
My magics are at your disposal. Oh, that was a sight to behold. Let's know where that came from. Not a bad idea. Walk like a curative to fill one with vim.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper. Come in, lads, out. But before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
him!
Lanzo? Why?
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
Alas, these bandits are duplicitous devils. I cannot help but feel for the lad, though he was one of them.
A cheerless outcome for all involved. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Gathering materials makes for dull work. Indeed.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity. If 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward, and you'll like to stumble ere long. At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
That's just what I was thinking. I cannot thank you enough.
You mustn't let this stop you.
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
I can't imagine. We're in need of a campsite just now.
Oh, that took ne'er worry a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Say, have you heard of the fantastical new drink that's come to flow in Batal? I am referring, of course, to ambrosial liqueur. 'Tis a disgrace that a connoisseur like my... what I wouldn't give for...
Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
'Tis a far cry from Vermund. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
You'll not want to miss this next bit.
Pray be at ease, sir. Life in this country can be hard to bear. Go on, order a drink.
Ah, yes. You're the one who aided us in storming the Coral Snake's hideout. I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody, but he refuses to answer anything. The lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I could trouble you. I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted? At any rate, methinks you might have more success.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rock Mouse's burrow?
Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
What business have you here? Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss.
Say, have you heard? They finally caught the fiend behind the...
Aye, they caught someone. But word is he's just an underling. Seems that Captain Benjamin's all bent up. Tell is, he's still interrogating the lad.
Well, here's hoping it puts those snakes to rout for the...
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the cap. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Back Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, they are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap effused a simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune.
have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.